Welcome back to Musician Loves Honey, and as usual, I am the musician as always.
And as usual, she is delusional. But it's all, hey.
I don't know who is the delusional here.
I know who's the delusional one here. Well, that's true, but at least I am well aware of my delusion, unlike someone else who is delusional about her delusions. But you know what? We could debate this all day. Let's get our guests involved in this situation, please.
Debate every day.
Well, yeah, it kind of is. But it's just like her debate is, oh, stop it, I'm so cute. And then wear the cutest thing ever and be like, no, I'm not that cute. What did you forget? Forget the shoes?
Yeah.
All right, well, show off the shoes. And are you going to say where the shoe came from?
The shoe came from Macy's.
Oh, boy. You know what? She's not nice at all. She's not nice. All right, well, look. Anyway, let's get our guests involved in here. And, of course, I'm going to start with, ladies first. And please tell everyone your name, please.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Brands. I'm a music artist, born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada.
All right.
Oh, local.
Boy. Yeah, you are a rare bird, my friend.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You are a rare bird indeed.
28 years now.
Okay.
November 10th was just my birthday the other day.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah,
you just turned 21, right?
28.
See,
we're in Vegas, remember?
Stop that. She is fine. She's looking good. She's doing her thing. She ain't got to worry about all that.
Anything like that.
You know what? We digress. All right, we digress. All right, now, and of course, to
Thank you for gracing our show.
Thank
I feel
you.
younger every day.
And we have here, before we actually go to DT.
What? Hold up. Can we at least get him in before we do
go
the
ahead.
thing? Yeah. All right, now please say your name, friend.
My name is Diddy West Brands, talent manager, host, hype man. I'm basically everything you need in one package. Basically representing
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, pretty much. You have to be in this industry.
You got to. That's what's up.
I thought I was gonna just come in, just be a manager. Hey, come rap here, do this. End up becoming the promoter, the sponsor for the backing, help build the stage and everything. So it's kind of a learning process right now.
Now I noticed both of you guys have the same last names. What is that about?
Well, everybody with the team.
Stop that mess! Stop that mess! Stop that mess!
So
Stop him right there.
There's a lot of brands out there.
Stop that mess!
Okay, let's be honest here. You are married?
No. The brands it identifies what we are. We are a brand of ourselves. It's you know what I'm saying. We're an actual small business, the Heights Boulevard, but. My name specifies me being a brand, like a designer and an artist. My spouse, on the other behalf, he started the brand. So anyone that's underneath him, which is like me, has been branded. It's like a branding.
Well, that's very cool. That's like ASAP Rocky, ASAP Ferg, etc., etc.
That's amazing.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Smith, he became the icon.
Right.
I kind of feel like now as we're going to be artists and everybody's going to their own craft, we're kind of becoming that brand of that.
Right.
Like for me, I'm becoming Diddy West Brands. People start knowing me as Diddy instead of just Ozzy. So now, like, oh, you got an event coming up, or you're going to be hype man for this. So as we're becoming more, as we evolve, I hope to become the brands what we say we are.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Well, that's very cool.
Then we should actually we should change our last name to Honey.
Oh my goodness.
Really?
I like
All right, well, you know what? If I find weird people on the things trying to lick me, man, I'm going to have some issues. And they better be cute with some dough. Because I'm saying, you're going to be licking me, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to put a merchant thing. I'm going to put like a thing right here. 2 licks, $20, baby. You better come on, man. I got bills to pay.
See, I am so right. Up to this moment that he is a man whore.
Okay.
Whoa! I am not a man whore. I'm a hustler, baby. Just want you to know. All right. Right. See, that's all right, because you know what? I be saying she be cold as ice.
Okay.
Right? I be saying she be cold and she be like, you way too hot. So somewhere there's going to be some steam up in this mofo. But anyway. All right, so. Yeah, this is just
Musician Loves Honey.
There you go. Right, he's just like there it is.
Yeah, this is a Musician Loves Honey.
I see.
Yeah, that type
It's
is.
definitely gonna be a few people who wanna lick a corner of that pot. So.
Hey, baby.
I love it.
Just give it to me. Hey. No, okay. All right.
Anyway, you know what? When I see you guys come in together,
Okay.
is I kind of like see. We have a show that's coming up. We're gonna have a musician who have a honey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I kind of like so happy seeing them together.
Yeah, because it was
Is this
well, because the notion of the show, which she discovered actually when we were talking about spitballing different stuff for ideas of the show, was couples that do business together.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Love's like honey.
right. So in that instance, there's the musician and the honey. So there's always, and obviously it's a gender neutral situation,
Right.
but there's always that other part of that is a team in the profession that one or the other has gotten into.
Right.
so you're the musician and this is the honey.
Well,
Are you a honey?
But you know what? In this
Industry's a honey.
instance, but I think in this instance, I think it goes both ways because she's a musician with the honey, and he himself is a musician with the honey.
The honey.
So
Oh,
it's
so it goes
musician
both, yeah.
loves honey
Yeah,
squared.
it's just like us.
There you go.
It's just like us, right? You're the honey, and then
No,
It's a flip flop type of situation.
no,
We can get glued and stuck to each other, but we
Well,
still
that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing.
learn
Yeah.
from. It's a learning
Right.
experience.
That's
So-
good.
I
Yeah.
learned a
Especially when you
lot
see
from
us
him.
like we'll be working. I never had somebody where like I'm working on the music. I look back to right, she's working on the music, and then we'll come together.
Right.
Put it together.
so we have both musician and both honey here.
Right. So it's like musician loves honey
Wow.
to the second power.
That's-
I dig that.
Yeah.
So what got you, since you grew up here, because I've lived here a long time myself. I wasn't born here, but I grew up here.
Right.
What made you decide to get into what you do today?
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. I'm an artist, so it started at a young age from
Mhm.
drawing. Poetry was my first craft,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where music begins as well.
Right.
Poetry is a deep feeling. A lot of people do poetry performing. They have craft like that.
Mhm.
I'm not a poetry artist performing. I'm more of poetry with music. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm inclined with all genres, so I could diverse any kind of way. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, but poetry.
Yeah.
I mean, like for writing a song is in a sense poetry. So granted, I've never been a poet per se,
Well,
but I would always see myself. I could
Right.
feel like I could lend myself to that because I write my own lyrics, and that's poetry in its own right.
That's kind of intrigued me. I just want to ask you guys, as musician, when you guys are composing or writing a song, do you guys actually put I know that you guys put your heart out there when you're writing a song, but do you guys actually refer to a situation or to an experience? So, that being said, which one you guys go towards it, to a situation of somebody else or your own feelings?
Right. Me, I can't get too personal about that, but it really is about your feelings and how you're feeling. If you're a real artist, you could always write about what you see about other people, but it won't feel right if it's not about you. So the more that you feel it, then the more that the song will feel it too.
How about you, Didi? I want you to answer that.
For me, I feel like it's like a unique crafting, kind of like if I were to write a song, and if I were to write a song or he's write a song, have the same subject, but we might touch it in a different way. I might hit it with a little dubstep and a little hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
He might write a little R&B hook on it and a little bit of country into it. So for me, I think it just depends on how you look at the situation. For me, I just like to put my touch on it. Like as an artist, for me, come as a talent manager, I like the artist to put in their touch on it. Like it's not for me. It's like, I understand it's not for you, but I like your touch on it, which will I like the song after you put your touch on it.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I get your sound from it, now it's a whole different song. Now, if I sing that same song, it probably sucks. It might flop, might even be a good song, but when you put it on, it might be a whole different song.
Right.
So for me, I kind of look at it towards a person, because for me, it's almost like risk management. I can't tell you what I can do for you, but if I start being next to you, involve myself with you, now I know I can do for you, because I can see, okay, you're good at this, but damn, you really shine here. You may not feel like you shine there, because it's sometimes hard to feel like, oh, I'm really good at this part. You don't really feel
It's hard to self-criticize.
Yeah, it's very hard.
I love that part.
I literally throw away good stuff because you'll throw away good stuff. Somebody, this is good. You're like, oh, I threw that away.
That's usually the case in a lot of situations.
Let me just put a comment on that. That is being a leader.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because you are as a leader myself. I look on different persons, what's their skills or what they're good at, and then put them in here. Position them. So that's a leadership mentality.
Well, that's true, because I have to learn a lot of those or hear a lot of that from him, his leadership. Like I could be writing or feeling some type of way, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's just
Well,
not
yeah,
you. Fix that."
But
Or, you know
because
what I'm saying?
emotions
Do
never
something.
fixes
Yeah.
issues.
Right.
You have to have a clear head. You dig what I'm saying? And to that point, I agree. And to kind of put a thing, because I agree with both of you for the music part. I've always felt like even like when I hear music, I can relate to how it makes me feel. And then off of that, the story will kind of present itself.
Exactly.
You know, rather it came from something personally or it's begotten from something that happened personally.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it didn't really happen to you,
Yeah.
but you can relate to how that makes you feel.
Exactly.
And that begets that kind of situation,
Like
that
music
experience.
nowadays out right now.
Well,
I can feel it, but I'm not really at that level.
Yeah.
That's why I
But
think
that happens for a
Drake's
lot.
up.
But that happens on both sides. It happens for young people for old, and it happens for old people for young.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
Well, this man right here has a lot of songs at kevontyree.com, by the way. And when I look on his songs, knowing the kind of person he is, actually tells more about you, not really about something that you never been through.
Oh, so you can learn about you by listening to your music, huh?
I guess so. I guess so. I mean, because
I cried on a friend when I heard one of his songs. I was like, "Wow, I didn't know this was all going on in your life." So you like me.
maybe it's. I mean, because it's hard for really. I like she likes this because I'm getting a little twisted. Usually she's the one that does that. She likes that. Yeah, that's a point for you, girl. Boom.
Right.
I'll say it the way I said it while I was talking earlier before we got started on the show. I look at it as a Frank Sinatra kind of perspective. Because Frank Sinatra was seen as a tough guy. He was seen as a strong, guy of his era.
Cigars.
And you hear
Right,
his music,
but in his
he's
music,
like,
it shows a total different side of him
he
because it was
loves
very
women.
right. His passion, his fears, his emotions. It didn't really matter if he wrote or not. It was just how he emoted it and took all those things out there. So to your point, you can learn a lot about musicians from their music because it's their style, it's their identity, it's how they present themselves to the world. Right. So it's kind of their imprint. Like if you hear a certain style of song, automatically that's Beyonce. Or if you hear a certain type of song, that's Neo or Ariana Grande, Drake, etc. Things like that. So that's actually a very good point that you can kind of get a feel of who they are from their music. I never thought of it that way. I should have. But I never did.
Yeah, lies, bullshit. But
anyway, really?
We are talking about live events here.
You know what? This comes from Queen Manor herself. All right.
Well, we're actually everything that we are talking about is technically comes into the topic, which is live events.
Right.
Yeah, live realities. These are the realities of life, if you notice it. But
it's an everyday basis thing that you live. Me personally, I have so much to do. I feel behind in everything sometimes.
We both feel the same way. We both feel the same way.
Being a music artist or a creator somehow, sometimes we look at our creators and be like, how did y'all live or still living doing this? You know what I'm saying? Even though we can be more advanced than they are because we have so much technology and stuff to work with, and it's easy nowadays, but it's still a hard patch. It's rough.
Yeah, you know what? We have this conversation with Maria and Joe Live TV before. It's the right time and the right place.
Okay,
that is very true.
Yeah, so it's I think with all the technologies that comes into play, like what you said,
that's how
it's easier.
Got here as well.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's easier now, but I don't think so. I think there's I don't know who you believe, but I believe in path God's actually leading us into. So,
amen.
There you go. Like that.
God.
I'm more of the Forrest Gump mentality.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is he believes.
When you gonna be agreeing on what I said?
There's only one way you're gonna make me agree, honey, and I'm not gonna say that on camera. All right, so we ain't gonna go there. Anyway, because he said there's things that are destined and there's things that you create, and they kind of meet in the middle. And it definitely pertains to all of us because we're all creators and innovators in our own perspective.
Exactly.
So we make our lives the way we want it to be, and the opportunities present themselves because of what we're doing.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's why I say what I say. Obviously, to this, even though we give each other mess all the time, she works really hard at what she does, and she's made an opportunity for herself, and that begot other opportunities. Right. Same for myself, and obviously the same for the both of you. You know, so those are the things where if you work towards your destiny, or what you feel your destiny is, the things that fate will befall you will meet you halfway, as long as you're working towards what you're going for.
It was like that one guy.
Go ahead. You need to put work into it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, there's been many. Sorry, honey.
Oh, no, you're good. She said pretty much the same. Like I said, there's no such thing as luck. She
Right.
would say, "Oh, that was lucky for you."
No.
Was it lucky that I've been working and been putting everything to actually manifest everything that happened to this day?
Right.
Was that luck, or was that me building and working every day?
That was you working your ass off to become an overnight sensation.
Manifest all comes back to one. It doesn't. You don't just be, oh, I just, I quit my job and I just happened to be lucky to be a famous rapper the next day.
Right.
That would be lucky, but no one hears that story. You actually, what happened? Oh, I did this, 10 years of this. Like Russ, we worked 5-10 years doing his own stuff till he got bigger.
Yeah.
You can't say somebody's lucky. Like, whoa. I believe more what she said with that's God. It's faith. It's meeting in the middle with everything. There's no luck to it.
Yeah, no,
it's all the work.
No, it is work. That's not the point. Yeah, it's just half of it is your work and your drive and your determination, and then obviously the destiny comes where as you're working, those benefits will be like, oh, I see you're doing this. Well, I have this thing going on. I think you'd be good for it. Or, oh, I have this situation. Let's talk business and let's see how things go. You know what I'm saying?
First event. Well, not my first. It's called my event. Michael Jackson, I talk about all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The down deposit on there, just getting out of the lifestyle I was living to, I was like, wow, that's a big deposit. And I kind of like, with everything I built up to there, we had people coming from California.
Right.
We had people in Vegas already to show. I was like, all right, let's go through it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, God, I don't know how this is going to go through. I don't know how. But I know if you allow it to go through, it will go through.
Right.
And I was like, I don't care about the embarrassment, but I need this to go through.
Right.
I don't know what's going to happen.
That's real. That's real right there.
That's
real right there.
It went through, and I was at the end of it, I like cried. I was like, I can't believe I paid my brother money, which is, my brother's always a lawyer. So me paying him some money where he's like, oh, thank you, a couple hundred. Paying my artisan a couple hundred. Paying somebody else that it was his birthday night. Mm-hmm. He ended up working security because there was so many people there working. And I'm like, wow, it all came through. Just belief, luck, and faith, and good people around him. And surround. We have the good people. If you have negative people around that, I noticed that.
No, of course. You need people that need to have solutions to your problems, not problems to your solutions. Right.
Well, we're getting, a topic that's getting heated, and we're gonna go back on our third segment.
All right. Well, good, because we talked about kind of what she got going. Let's talk a little bit what got him started and how they met. Yeah. And obviously, we'll segue, of course, to these lovely things because she said she was a designer. So we'll talk about this as well. And obviously, we'll talk about the things you have coming up in the future. And if you guys wanted to do a little me, just throwing it out there. You ain't got to. Right. I got you. So, right. So this is Musician Loves Honey, y'all, on social media shows. We're going to pay some bills right now. We'll be right back with more. Stay tuned.